The Sciforror Film Podcast. Hello and welcome to the Sciforror Film Podcast. I'm Andy Walker. I'm on my own today as Scott is not feeling very well. Now, today is a special episode looking at a new film called R.I.P Man. This is a film that is at the moment in pre-funding. There is an Indiegogo campaign to raise money for the production of the film. They have made a short film, which I have seen and which I'm going to be reviewing now. As I say, it's called R.I.P Man. The director is Jamie Langlands, who also at the moment has a film out called The Cellar. The producer and the screenplay writer is Rhys Thompson. Production manager is Craig Munro. And the cast is August Porter and Owen Llewellyn. They will be casting more people for more roles, I'm assuming. Now, the short film, there's a trailer as well, which makes up part of the short film, which I'll put a link to. The short film is kind of like, I would imagine, a middle section of the film itself. And I would say it has great cinematography. The lighting, the camera work, and the atmosphere are all really, really well done. There's good effects with the look of the main character and the effects of him making his kill. There is really, really great use of sound and score to enhance the atmosphere and the action in this short film, and the acting is really good as well. I can't fault this film really. There's some really, really good parts about it, and it looks really good, and it was good to watch, and it left me wanting to know more. I wanted to know more about the main character, the R.I.P Man, about his background, his backstory. I wanted to know why he was doing what he does, why he attacked the woman in the short film, where he goes on to from there and what happens. So I'm intrigued to see the whole film, and I look forward to their completing it. I have managed to organise an interview with the producer, screenplay writer Rhys Thompson and production manager Craig Munro, and that's coming up right now. Rhys Thompson and Craig Munro, who are involved in making the film. You're producers, and did you write the screenplay?
Yeah, I wrote the screenplay myself. I initially started in the winter of 2020, so it took a good 3 years to get to this stage. Plenty of drafts, but we're happy with the final draft now. And we're obviously shooting a feature at the moment, so yeah, very excited.
Before we get into the film itself, just tell me a little bit about yourselves, about your background, and so people may not know you.
Right. Well, I'm Craig Munro, and I was born and bred in the East End of London. I'm a Canning Town boy, born and bred, Custom House.
Don't say that.
Big West Ham fan.
Right.
Yeah, basically, I fell in love with the horror genre because of my mum. My mum's sat me down, and the first film I actually watched was Frankenstein, 1931 and 1932.
31, yeah, I think. Yeah.
So yeah, and my love for horror has been growing since then. And then when I started growing up, my mum introduced me to Stephen King. Basically, if it wasn't for my mum, I wouldn't be sitting here with Rhys. Been best friends with Rhys for 30 plus years.
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, 30
Yeah,
plus years.
we're tied to the hip now, aren't we?
Yeah,
You know, and,
unfortunately.
we're on this journey together, and I couldn't be, you know, blessed with a better partner. You know, we sort of know each other inside out. We've gone through tough times, good times,
Yeah.
and we're just sort of waving the ride at the moment. Really, you know, it's fantastic feeling. All the support we've had as well. So no, we're privileged people.
What about you, Rhys? I mean,
I'm the same. Come from the East End of London. I was introduced to horror at a very young age from my mother as well. It would have been the classics like A Nightmare on Elm Street, Halloween, all your you know, horror icons. And I've just sort of had a tight knit with horror, you know, ever since. So we do a lot of conventions. We started writing scripts when we was like 14 years of age, didn't we? We may revisit that one as well. That we started. We still remember the tagline and
that was crazy.
The actual concept. So that's something we've been discussing at the moment. But I've always been affiliated with horror. I love it. You know, it's my passion, my muse, and you know, we're making a movie at the moment. So it's like a dream coming true. You know.
yeah, no, that's cool. Right, so R.I.P Man, where did this actually come from? Where did the idea come from, and how did you get into the
Good
point where you're at
question.
now?
That's a very good question. I've always been obsessed with trying to create a new sort of horror icon, someone that's unique as a villain. So we've got many different attributes. I would say the backstory is what probably separates him from a lot of other villains, you know, the ones that we're used to, you know, like your Jasons, your Michaels.
Yeah,
So that's a very sort of interesting sort of thing for me to write, you know, his backstory. But the actual physical element of the character sort of came from a documentary that I found myself watching in late 2020, which was about a rare oral condition called anodontia. So basically, you're born with no teeth or a lack of teeth. So I just sort of had say, you know, going away in my mind thinking, what if I made my antagonist have this condition, and what could he do to actually embrace it instead of using it as an ailment that's against him? He actually embraces it. And then, being a fan of combat sports boxing, I just had the idea with the mouthpiece, and then the R.I.P logo would be something that would, you know, would stand out and people would see that. So good for a marketing perspective as well. And the text message as well obviously sends the R.I.P death date to his victims. That was something that just sort of blended in nicely as well. And always had a fascination with that little hyphen in between, you know, your date of birth and your death date, because that sort of represents everything that you do on planet Earth. So it's got such a big meaning. So yeah, it just sort of all came together, and now we have a great sort of concept, and I'm just happy with the finished article, you know.
cool. So, I mean, you've got a crowdfunding or Indiegogo.
Indiegogo, it's started off with flying colours, you know, 101% in 12 days. It's like a 60-day sort of cap that you get to get your budget, and we've surpassed that in such a quick time. So we're just very fortunate, and we appreciate all the backers, all the contributors. Without them, we wouldn't be anywhere, you know. So kudos to them. But we're still trying to get a bigger target now, because obviously we've got a lot of special effects with, obviously, you know, actors, locations, and we really want to go to town with the death scenes. We've got a lot of death scenes in the script that have never really been seen before. So we just want to really shock the horror world, and that's what we plan on doing. And I'm sure we can achieve that.
Now you got I mean, there's a kind of teaser trailer on YouTube, and
Yes, there is. If you type in the R.I.P Man teaser trailer, it will pop up. It's doing well. I think it's probably had close to 600 views. We are trying to promote that a bit more. So hopefully it will start sort of skyrocketing soon, and people will jump on the bandwagon and become sort of fans and get them interested.
So, I mean, you've done that, and you've got a short film to show for promotion, that kind of thing.
Yes, I
But
mean,
is that going to be part of the main film, or are you going to completely reshoot everything?
that's a very good question. I would say we probably will do reshoots completely. If not, we may just do a couple of reshoots and keep the proof of concept in there. Because at the end of the movie, I mean, we run out of time. It was a 14-hour shoot, so we really wanted to utilize the special effects for the last scene, but we ran out of time. So we had everyone in place to do it. Everyone was chomping at the bit to do it, but we just ran out of time. So there may be some reshoots on the proof of concept as well.
So, I mean, I'll take it you both been involved right from the beginning, or did you start
Yeah,
at least
definitely.
bring the other one in?
I've got to give a lot of credit here. I have to. That's one thing I'll always do. Obviously, I'm going to be credited with writing the screenplay, but this man here came up with the tagline "Rest in Pain." So we're using that at the moment. So obviously, it is
Right.
a play of words with "Rest on Peace," but
Yeah,
just
yeah.
for our conversations, he came up with that tagline,
Yeah,
and
it was just a
it
muck
sort of
about
stuck.
really, and it just stuck.
And I've been using protect your molars at all times, obviously the combat sports element, So yeah, so we are trying to sort of work on some sort of advertisement and some sort of tagline with attract interest from people, make it stand out.
Right. So, I mean, the short film and the trailer, you've got two actors in this.
Yes.
August Porter and Owen Llewellyn.
Yeah.
Are they going? I'm assuming they're going to be in the main film, but are they going to be the only people in? Are you looking to cast more
Oh, we're
people?
looking to cast, yeah. Without giving too much away, obviously, Owen Llewellyn obviously plays the R.I.P Man. He will obviously be a lead A character throughout the whole movie. We're looking at possibly another five university students, so the age of like 18 to 23. We're
Right.
casting at the moment for another character. I can't really say too much at the moment, but there's a lot of stuff going behind the scenes at the moment. So we are
Yeah, yeah,
casting, and we'll be on websites like Shooting People and Mandy, places like that. But if people have a show reel and they want to send it to me, then my details, I'm assuming, will be in the link at the end of this video.
yeah,
They can reach out
yeah,
to
yeah.
me and we can go from there.
Okay, cool. That's cool. So, I mean, how long do you think it would take you to get this film completed?
We're looking at a probably 12-week shoot, something like that, maybe around 3 month mark. So we definitely will do some more shooting this year.
Right.
Once we get the budget sort of released from Indiegogo, then we can start planning a bit more. But we do have plans to get the next scene sort of filmed in hopefully a couple of weeks' time. So and that could be the one that really shocks people as well. So we're really excited to get that out there at the moment. We can't wait.
Cool. Cool. So, I mean, pardon me. I'm assuming that you're planning on sort of once this is made, taking it around the festivals and things like that
Yeah.
to show it off to people.
Without that, definitely. Just
Fingers crossed someone to pick it up.
yeah, well, so that we're obviously hoping that we can obtain the budget so we can just shoot the movie ourselves.
Yeah.
If we have to go, down the route of festivals and trying to get, financing and getting it picked up, then that's fine. But the ultimate goal is to actually do it ourselves. We've all got like some sort of real attachment to the actual project. Everyone's worked really hard, and if we can sort of do it within our own crew, that'd be amazing. That's the plan at the moment. So yeah, that's what we're looking to achieve, And just going back to festivals, just behind me, there is a poster there of The Cellar. I don't know if you know much about Jamie Langland's first movie as a
I'm
director,
I'm
The Cellar.
I'm aware of it, but I don't know a lot about it.
Yeah, I would say keep your eyes peeled. That'll be coming to festivals very soon. And yeah, we had the privilege of going to the premiere a few weeks ago, and what a masterpiece. I mean, like, I think that took 9 months to shoot as well. So yeah, it's a great movie.
That's
Just keep your eyes out for that one.
that's Jamie Langlands. He's the
Yeah, that's
director
it.
of your
He's directing the R.I.P Man as well. Yeah,
directing the R.I.P Man as
very
well. Yeah.
very well respected actor as well. But he's trying his hand at directing, and he's doing a wonderful job.
My
Cool.
phone keeps going
No,
off.
that's good. So, I mean, whereabouts are you actually doing the filming? Is it all in and around London, or
No, we haven't touched London at the moment. We're sort of in Brighton and Hove around that way.
all right?
We would like to, because it seems like a lot of the cast, obviously Jamie lives that sort of around that region as well. So we're trying to keep it sort of in a closer proximity for majority of the crew. So obviously me
Right.
and Craig are from London, but a lot of the people that we're working with are sort of based that way. So it just makes more sense. And there's some great
Yeah.
locations as well. So
Some fantastic.
there is, isn't there? Yeah. So especially the ones we're looking at the moment. And it's probably a bit cheaper as well.
I've got to say, I watched the short film, and I've got to say that I was really impressed with the cinematography and the lighting on it.
Oh, it's fantastic, wasn't it? That like that blue sort of like an 80s sort of vibe as well. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
fantastic. Yeah, brilliantly shot.
So,
Morgan
I mean,
Hayes, DOP, done a marvelous job. The whole team really. We'll give them a mention at some stage, but everyone involved done an absolutely incredible job. We're so happy with the end product.
Yeah, it looks really good. I think if you can get that kind of look throughout the film, it will really stand out. It'll be something really different.
Yeah, that was
Um,
definitely the intention from the get-go.
it's interesting because it's one of those things where I kind of watched it and I wanted to know more of why was he doing these things, what was going on, what was
Yeah,
his
it's a
backstory,
teaser.
what was that, you know. So
Did you notice the badge on his left arm as well? That insignia has a huge sort of piece of value to the actual screenplay itself. So it's sort of where his borrowed ideology comes from. It's
right,
a very important part of the actual narrative. So yeah, further down the line, you'll probably get some sort of clips where we may sort of inform you of a bit more of his background. But I would say, if not, purchase the short movie, or the book's out there as well. So if you want to know more,
all
yeah,
right. So
yeah.
it's come out as a book as well,
Yeah, it's a screenplay novel. Yeah, it made the finals for the 13 Hours screenwriting contest for 2024.
right?
So it was just a happy accident how the book came out. It was something obviously, has worked wonders for me. So yeah, just it's on Amazon at the
Right,
moment, and it's part of the perk as well on the campaign. So there's a couple of
right.
options there.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
Quite a
So,
long book as well, 107 pages.
how much do you reckon you're going to need to get the film completely made?
Well, we're looking for a target budget of around 15K at the moment. I mean, 20K would be absolutely marvelous, but I think anything between 10 and 15 is obviously going to be doable, but 15 would be
Yeah.
probably the actual sort of benchmark where we could say, we're good to go.
And how are you doing so far?
Well, we've initially got 6K,
That's
so we
pretty
are,
good.
within, we've done it in 12 days, so it's probably been going on for maybe 15 days now. So
Right.
we've got another 40 plus days, and then it stays open for another 6 months because we've reached the target. So we're now just trying to really push the promotional side and get the word out there, basically, for our
What
new
sort of
target.
what sort of things can people get if they put money in? What sort of
Well, there's
uh,
so much. There's like, associate producer credits, executive producer credits. You can advertise your company. You can be in association with. And then if you just want things like signed props, signed books, screenplays, you can have your picture in the movie, your face. You could be on Detective Mullen's Wonderwall, if you like, as a missing
right.
person. And we're still adding as well. So, but I would say for people, maybe the short movie would probably be a good start as well, because if you want to know a bit more, then once you've seen that, you can,
Yeah.
decide yourself, like, what you feel about the project. But I'm pretty sure, people will like the short movie, and it will definitely sort of reel them in.
Yeah, yeah, no, I agree. I think the short movie is really good, and it does make you want to know more. It makes you want to sort of like
Yeah, it does,
find out
don't
what's
it?
going on. It's really
A lot
good.
of unanswered questions.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so when do you hope to be able to start shooting like main stuff?
Oh, maybe a fortnight. We're looking at locations already for the next scene, and we're looking to casting as well. So it'll probably be a gradual process where we just keep shooting different scenes, and then once we get the budget released, then we can actually start planning a longer schedule with like filming, weeks upon weeks. But at the moment, it'll probably just be sort of a couple of night shoots, etc., and then just seeing
So
what we can do and get the budget.
so are you looking for maybe having it finished by like the middle of next year?
Yeah, a summer release would be great, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Halloween would be great as well, but I think maybe, yeah, don't think too far like down, 2025. I
No, I
think
mean you can't. You got to be careful because if you plan too much and it goes wrong, then you get everything gets put back.
yeah, exactly that. So that's what we're aiming for at the
Okay.
moment. Summer release.
Well, I'm really hopeful for you. I'm really, I mean you've already got a fair amount
Thank
of
you, Andy.
listening up.
Thank you very much. Thank you. And thanks for all your assistance with the likes and shares as well. But what you're helping us on
Yeah, I
socials, and
mean,
not going unnoticed.
That's it. Without people like you, the film wouldn't be noticed around the world either. Facebook,
It's in America, people are
Instagram.
talking about it. It's
yeah,
it's sort of got
yeah.
its own sort of entity at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, we've kind of made with the podcast, we've made connections with a few people in different parts of the world, and they kind of they look at our posts and that sort of thing. So
I
hopefully
know, I've noticed. Yeah,
you'll get a bit of notices and things like that.
it was a pleasure to meet you in January as well.
Sorry.
It was really good to meet you in January at the Romford
Yes, sorry.
convention
Yeah,
as
I
well.
did. I must admit, I hadn't made the connection when we first connected about the film. I hadn't made the connection, but yeah, at Romford, yeah. Um, Hopefully there'll be another one this year. We're not sure exactly what's happening at the moment because they've had a bit of a problem with the cinema, but
Right, okay, yeah. Hopefully we'll be there. We'll be in
No,
attendance, definitely.
well, that'd be good. That'd be great. Yeah, I mean, you might be able to get your short film on there to show to people. I'm
That's
sure.
what we was thinking as well. So if you do one this year, keep us posted. We'll keep looking at it ourselves. But yeah,
I'm sure Spencer would be quite happy to put that on for you.
oh, thank you very much.
Right. Well, I'm not really sure what we can say about the film without giving it all away.
Well, I can give you a little synopsis. I mean, without giving too
All
much
right.
away.
Yeah, go for it.
It is a close knit sort of a friendship group of around six teenagers that are specifically being targeted by a mysterious school in their own sort of a town. So it has got like a new done it sort of vibe to it as well. So it keeps the viewers guessing, and it tests all the friends' sort of boundaries and trusts as well, because we're not quite sure, who the killer is throughout the movie. So we're trying to keep it that way. So there's a lot of self-doubt and a lot of intense moments between the characters as well. But
Yeah.
just going back to the R.I.P Man, what he does with every victim is he removes a molar, a single molar as well. So if you've got fear of the dentist, I would say
I'd say
this might freak a few people out. Maybe two horror is its own genre now. I don't know,
Yeah.
but so and there is an experienced sort of sleuth at the helm as well that is battling with his own struggles as well, and he's trying to sort of keep his stuff together and keep his people protected at all times. So, and like I said, you've got an interesting backstory for the villain as well. And there's a lot of underlying tones like vengeance, abandonment, the healthcare issues, mental health, revenge. There's a lot of like a blended mesh of different tones in there as well that people can probably resonate with. So
Cool.
yeah, that's it, without giving too much away.
Yeah.
But I would just say beware the dentist clan.
Yes, yeah. I'm not a big fan of the dentist, I must admit. So yeah,
it plays on a lot of people's fears, doesn't it? Yeah, I mean, this will.
absolutely. Okay, well, thank you for coming on the show. Is there anything else you want to say about the film or about anything else that's going on or whatever?
I would like to get Craig involved with just going through. There's a jump scare in the actual short movie, and he actually came up with the idea.
Yeah, it
wasn't in the script, and it wasn't picked up on the rec. It was just off the cuff. So he may be able to just go through the jump scene, the wardrobe scene. You probably remember that, recall that in the movie.
Yeah.
But if not, he can.
I can explain it more.
Recap on it.
While we was on the recce, we was actually filming one scene in the bedroom, and just out of nowhere, I just glanced at the wardrobe, and I could see the clothes protruding through the glass. And I said to Rhys, "This will make a jump scare." And he said to me, "Well, explain it how to do it." I said, "Well, if the R.I.P man comes in through the door, goes into the wardrobe, out of nowhere you will see his hands appear on the glass and see him protrude towards the glass.
Yeah.
And then as she turns around, he disappears. And then when she opens the wardrobe, he attacks her.
Yeah.
So basically, that was just off the cuff, and he agreed to it.
And
so
Jamie was happy to collaborate with everyone. He's so open, and that really helps. Because when you're single track minded, I understand that, but he was very open to offers from us and ideas, and it worked really well.
Yeah,
didn't it, really?
It was a great jump scare, because when my kids first saw it,
they're traumatized.
Yeah, they won't go to the dentist no more. But it was like scream aspect. It was the scream aspect I wanted. And as soon as my kids done it, and other people have seen the trailer and they've jumped as well. And I'm thinking, that's it. That's what we wanted.
Yeah,
that's what I wanted.
Really
I wanted
well.
that famous jump scare.
Yeah, it works.
Oh, thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you very much.
done what we could with the budget. You know, I think you know, considering what the budget was, we've done a marvelous job, I believe. So
no,
hopefully people are impressed with it.
Yeah, and I think you've done incredibly well with what you've got there, and I look forward to seeing the full film, because I think if it's the same sort of quality and the same sort of things, then it's going to be really good to watch.
Yeah, and we'll make sure that you get a copy of it as well. You know,
Definitely.
so you can have us back on and we can do another show. And
no problem at all.
We'll keep you posted with how things are developing as well. So yeah, just the Indiegogo is still live now. Don't think that a small contribution isn't going to help, because it really does. You know, like, you know, 1,000 backers with £1 is £1,000. So
yeah,
there's a thank you credits as well on there. There's so much on there, and there'll be more being added in the near future. So yeah, just check out Indiegogo, see what you think.
Okay, right. Well, I will put a link to the trailer that's on YouTube, and I will put links to your socials and to the Indiegogo fundraising page, so that people can
Thank you very much, Andy.
Check it all out, and I'll put them on in the information for the video. Good luck with the film and anything else you're doing, and just in general, good luck. And I hope to see you again soon with a completed film.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we'll definitely come back on again. And I'll just add again that Craig's actually an author as well, and his book is available on Amazon. So I'll throw that in there as well.
It's a romantic gothic vampire horror story called Mine. It's on Amazon.
It's called.
You can download it for the Kindle. So
what's it called?
Mine. MINE.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, check out the all the links for the socials, and check out the Craig's book. And we will see you again soon. Thank you very much, guys.
Thanks for your time today. Thank you very much.
No problem. Bye.
Bye.
Take care. Rest in pain.
The Sciforror Film Podcast.